a real big dude.
I think I want it. I mean, I think it's way better than Spawn Gang, I guess. Way better enough to take it. It's definitely way better than this thing. I try to take the good cards, yeah. Whirling Dervish. That was his card, remember? He loved that fucking Whirling Dervish. Everybody kind of had a card. Boomerol. One guy loved Boomerol. He loved that fucking Dervish. Corbin or something maybe was the Fumarole guy. I don't really remember. He didn't play too seriously. What do we want here? Could see this Codal, maybe a Power Stone, maybe a land, probably not a Hydra. I tend to not play it because I tend to play the red card that makes 3 spawns instead. That's why I don't really think I should take it. If I ever drafted a blue-green deck that didn't have Chrysalis, I'd probably like it a lot. I think I'm just going to take a land. I'd rather have white in my... Well, I'm talking about in the set. I'm talking like, what, you want it in your white aggro deck, Tripudi? No, right? Like, I gave you credit to know that much. So I feel like there's a common, that red thing that makes 3 spawns and goes around late. I tend to like that better in red-green because I tend to have Chrysalis if I'm red-green. So I find it a hard card to play. I don't think you want it in your blue-black deck or your like blue-red energy decks, right? Like you want it in your Eldrazi decks, and I'm telling you the ones with red. No, motherfucker. It costs 3 mana and it exiles 3 cards. That's why I'm comparing it to a stone. Come on, man. I'm giving this guy way too much credit, aren't I? I don't know the fucking art. I'm telling you what the goddamn card does. Hard pick. What would you take besides this? No. I don't even like flames in red-green. I like it in, like, blue-red. It might be better in best of 3 where you're not playing against Eldrazi every fucking round, actually. Flames might be... I might learn to like flames more in best of 3. Best of 1, you just... After you win 2 games, you play against Eldrazi every fucking round. Flames doesn't kill anything. Which land is better? I think the double strike land might be better. I think I like the double strike land better. That's some heavy hitters. I like this. I think I like this one. Yeah, I have some token makers. He's not the worst. Not the best either. Guess I want the mask more than the pouncer? Yeah, it's nice to have a mask. Actually, this guy could be in the maybes. Like, I like this card more than I like that fucking red thing. The flames. In my green decks. Yeah, it is good with that. I mean, unless my deck turns out to be absolutely nutted or I get just a shit ton of 3s, it's going to make my deck. Late Ram. I'm just going to take Rumble. I like it a lot and I don't have 2s. I think it's better than either of these. These are like, these seem close-ish to me. I'd probably take Witness if they were, I guess. Do some repurposing. Yoink. Fuck Nandu. Fuck him. This pack's not too helpful. Give splash these. I don't ain't fucking fuck Nandu though. Need that dryad. Got a red blue land. I want to splash those blue guys. Or I could just take a Hydra. I want to just take this Hydra. I don't have a lot of things that need colorless either, except for this. These are going to be... I don't know. That pick's close. I definitely don't want to play two Hydra. Fuck! Son of a bitch. Take a dogs. I'm going to take the red. Take a dogs on. I might have to just play a bunch of these meddlers. I don't know. I play them. I don't even want to play the Hydra. What the fuck is a ruby store? What in the world are y'all talking about? Are y'all talking about constructed? That's fine, but I'm trying to figure out what the hell you're talking about. I mean, it's better in draft than I make it out to be. I just really wanted this dryad. Well, the red and green one? The green one? What did I took something good over it, didn't I? I don't want the blue one. The common 7 drops aren't very good, I don't think. The green one's fine. What did I pick over it, though? I like it more than I like Hydra. Everything else over here I would like more. A lot of good stuff here. No, unsealing fucking sucks, I think. I don't think you want to draft that deck. You want to play unsealing into some shitty 7 drop. I don't think that's a good strategy. Guess I'll pick this land. I'd rather not play blue. Oh, fuck, man. How do I have to keep passing these? It's hard to get ran over with a bunch of Chrysalis, but if any deck could manage, it's fucking this one. Oh, this is best of 3, Rainfall. Care to keck about it? This is only 14 cards. I don't know if... I think I have to take a land so I can play my blue. I don't think I'll have enough playables without my blue. This guy looks better than this guy for sure. It's Hydra. Playing all those. Yeah, I don't think I've seen any of them. Because I'm stupid and I passed a bunch of dryads for them. And now my deck probably sucks. Because it's too slow. That's essentially what happened. Hey! Found one. I don't know what boosted rates is. I don't get a rate of anything. Or you mean just boosting the rate of Chrysalis attacks me? That I wouldn't know if they did or not, I guess. I mean, I played against a guy with 5 of them last night and I beat him. At least 5. Playing this 2-3. Other than that, no. It's not good enough, I think, if I play blue and play 3 of these 5 drops. I feel like if I have 3 of those 5 drops, I don't want another skull. Alright, first I guess I should just build it in, if I'm not blue, what am I doing? Like this thing? Just clunkiest deck I've ever seen in my life. I think I gotta be blue. These cost 5, but they're significantly less clunky because they kind of don't put you far behind. Should probably toss in one of these things. Oh, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe just still play this Hydra. And I could play 18 lands and a Legion leadership. I don't know if I'm going to. This is red green. This is red green blue. Blue blue. Play one island. I have another blue too if I want it. Yeah, I think I need this much. This one? I mean, unless I get aggroed out, I don't see how it would lose, but it get aggroed out. I mean, I should either be able to play a 2-drop or a 3-drop, and then I've got good 4s. I don't know. I might play this land instead of a forest or something. I think I want 8 red sources. And green. Well, I mean, it better hit 4 mana on curve. I'm playing like 18 lands, and I have an elf and a rumble. I could play 19. This helps you hit 4 mana too. Yup, unbeatable. Can't lose. Prez Jesus has declared it unbeatable, guys. Don't worry. He must not have been here last night when I beat the guy who played 5 of them. Yeah, I might as well play the other blue, I think. Maybe I'll just play it as an additional card. Just play 18 lands. Does it? Seems really good to me. 4 Chrysalis to trample. I don't have a lot of removal. Seems very good in my deck. I like it more than I like the stupid Hydra. I know that. I mean, some of my cards are allowed to be somewhat efficient, right? They don't all just have to cost 20 mana. I don't hate another 4-drop, but this just is not the same. And I'm just casting 5s and 6s. I'm never gonna have time to adapt the stupid thing. Yeah, I don't think he's very good as a card in general. And then 2, I feel is like I'm never gonna adapt him soon after playing. I mean, maybe I would with the Chrysalis mana. I could be wrong on that. Yeah, but I mean, I've got a Siege Smash and a Hydra already. How many things do I need to give him trample? This is 40 cards, first of all. But this is 18 lands and a spell land. But I think that might be fine in this deck. Because there's a lot of sack lands, too. What do you want to cut for it? No shot. Smash is better than the Hydra, I think. I'm not cutting my Smash. I'd rather not cut a Meddler for an Oozewag. If the Oozewag's that good, I might as well just not play the Meddlers. I feel like the Meddlers are nice. I think Hydra's better than Oozewag. I think Siege Smash is the best thing I've got. I've got so many, like, expensive cards. This can let me double spell. And then these are just like, I mean, this guy is a little bit better at randomly coming out and stabilizing you. A little bit better than the Hydra. But it's like, if you play this and you're playing against aggro, this is your play. Put Dog Umbra on it, you're just going to die. Not the same with Chrysalis, usually. And then once you're like ahead and looking to close out the game, I think the Hydra is better than the Oozewag at doing that. I mean, I may have one too many lands in here, but this one guy told me I was going to lose unless I hit all my mana. So he scared me. I do think if I were to add a card, that it would be an Oozewag. Like if I took a land. But I'm of the argument that the Oozwag is worse than the Siege and the Hydra. And besides the Siege and the Hydra, all these other cards I think are enough different and better than the Oozwag that I wouldn't consider cutting any of them. It's similar to these, but I feel like it's worse. I mean, I've got so much top end that I don't know about the Skoa, but yeah, that's the next card up. Skoa is like the meddler, though. Like, if you play it and they answer it, you're not just like woefully behind, you know? Where Oozwag is that kind of. Well, right now we have 19 lands in this stuff. I think that's fine. Why would what be good in best of three? Bauble? I don't even know what it does. Another one, huh? Say 0% they're going to concede. Well, please don't watch my stream anymore if you're just going to sit here and concede when people cast cards. Go watch some bitch in a hot tub. Y'all act like it's a fucking like badge of honor to concede a game that you would likely lose. It seems like chat, and then not just talking about this one guy. It seems like in chat, it's like a thing that like if you scoop a game that you would have lost, like you're very proud of yourself. To me, it's just like the literal same thing. Like you don't gain anything by scooping. But it seems like that's a common kind of like thought. Like it's a big bonus to scoop a game that you would lose. Oh, this was dumb. I should just. No, I can't get. Never mind. Like, it's pretty rare when somebody says they'd scoop when I'm playing a game and I feel like I'm actually quite a bit favored. It's happened before, but that's pretty rare. So usually when they say it, I agree that I'm not favored. So then naturally, usually they're right. Like I end up losing, but then sometimes they'll be like, "See, I would have scooped." Like I was wrong for. It's like what? What? Okay. They might. You're gonna fight my Dryad or something? I mean, I'm likely to win, but who knows? Whoop, cancel that. Takes it. I mean, I'm tempted to play I feel like it's an all or nothing here. No, I don't even have double green. And I do have a spawn gang. I'm just gonna go all. Maybe I can leave. At least get him to 7. Yeah, keeping 1 is fine. I know I'm in combat. I was talking about doing none so that next turn I could explode. It's basically do a lot or do none. I do think leaving 1 is correct. As a fucking fighter. Yeah, it might have been better. I got excited. I mean, it's fine, chicken parm. Fucking hate Star Wars pheasant. Can't stand it. Hmm? Would you scooped? Put it on the top of my deck. You know it's there, innit? I thought he was in better shape that turning than he'd been in like the whole game. Doesn't even make sense. I thought I was still ahead, but that seemed like one of the best times he. Right. Like he's probably a better chance than any other time. Block with his spawn. You know, he's got a fucking. I don't know. The game felt like it was at the most losable stage right then and there to me. Not that I thought I was likely to lose it, but I don't even know if that's a mulligan. Mulligan. Won't pretend to know what you're talking about on that Magic Fest. I have no. That'd be an odd prize structure. Is all I can say. Serenading. My God, he's gonna kill my Dryad. Annihilator 2? Some of these guys might, I don't know. Put in a lot of lands in this deck. Oliver Rose Trash, thank you for the subscription. It's tough to come back here. Should do it. 19 lands is not enough. I don't think these even look that great against them. You can't even target this guy. It's okay against that, I guess. Shouldn't have mulled. I think I need 2 lands, 2 Chrysalis, 2 of the 4/5 guy, and something else like a 6-drop or something. I need to mull that. 2, yeah, it did have 2 repurposers. Still think I need a mull it. 4/4 could have been put in. What does that mean? I don't even know what 4/4 I could cast. Wars fan, thank you for the subscription.
Good evening, gents.
I don't think I'm going to have a problem. I've got Trample already in my deck. I think I need that. I need to just not die, right? I mean, I had a Hydra in my hand that game. Can't keep that. A weird hand. Got no clue how to play my hand. I put all I have in. As long as you're winning with something, Oars fan, what's it matter? Now you can block it easy. What is there to think about here? You know what? I'm going to give him a taste of his own medicine. I'm not salty. Yeah, I think that's salty. I guess Scions are too valuable. I was thinking about casting both of these, but that's probably just insanity. No. Anything I'd sack to kill this thing, shapeshifter. Yeah, just do this, kill this, and you like deem worthies are. Viper's Gift. Got all the answers. Pretty good on that guy too, huh? I mean, it doesn't do anything. What game are you watching? Now it's a 113 Death Touch. Thought he wouldn't gain the life. That was only a small portion of why I did it, but I definitely thought he wouldn't gain the life. This is one way to shit on a Chrysalis. Serenade. Sneaky nade. Can reach. It's best of 3 Alpha or Thunderwonk. Got you confused with Alpalism because he changed his color to your color. That is untrue. Need a blue mana. Break this wide open. Well, certainly we get a turn not to not do it now. This is Death Touch 113. Why would I send my repurposers? So just piss them away for 3 damage? I don't know. It doesn't seem great to me. I don't really have any thoughts on it. It's a good card. My thoughts on it are this. Each and every one of you bitched and fucking moaned up a storm the last set that all the rares were too good. Now a common's really good and you don't like that. So you don't like it when the rares are better than the commons, and you don't like it when the commons are as good as the rares. You just want to bitch about something. Bob! Thank you for the subscription. I think it's a little too powerful, but I don't know, man. Nobody's happy with anything. Distant on the curve of what? It's the best common. It's still not better than all the rares or whatever, so you guys don't like it when the rares are better than all the commons. You also don't like it the other way. It's not, the game's not designed like that. You can't look at the win rates of tons of idiots. The designers are smarter than like the average 17 lands user. So when they're playing games, like they're building synergistic decks that can beat the Chrysalis. Arena players are not doing. Because fucking 90% of them are drafting 3 times for free. I've said, at least in the Arena era, by far, this is the most powerful common I've played. I'm not saying it's fine. I'm just saying somebody's going to complain about something no matter what every time. Because the last set, it was all, oh, the rares are too good, the rares are too good. Bombs, blah, blah, blah. And now it's the commons too good. I don't know. I'd have to think about it, but possibly preening champion. No, that guy wasn't even near the best common in his set. The 3/4 zombie guy. Set had fucking the 3/2 guy in it. I think Overseer is nowhere near as good in its format as preening champion. The difference between preening champion and Chrysalis is now preening champion was good in any deck you put it in, but it was really at its best if you drafted convoke stuff with it. So you still kind of had to build the right deck. So its stats are going to be a little bit lower than Chrysalis. Yeah, but those weren't the best combos. And like Fireball, like if you want to go back far enough, like you had sealed decks and whatnot that just like a lot of the time only use like 2 cards to win. Like back in those times, Pestilence was probably better than Chrysalis. So was like fucking Fireball, but I don't think you can count those times. Packrat's a rare. Just don't think you can count that. Like if you count Urza's Saga, like I think Chrysalis in this format is way more powerful than Pestilence was in Urza's Saga. I don't know about spiders. That's uncommon too, I'm pretty sure. Need to waste a counter. Because I felt like this was slightly better. I don't really know how to answer it any better than that. Seems like I don't know. I didn't play enough Future Sight to have an opinion. I don't think I've ever cast a Sprouts. Definitely, there's no deadly dispute, is not. I do disagree with that. Like, if I'm drafting a deck that's like blue-red or something, I'm not gonna pick a Chrysalis and put it in my deck. I don't like splash it a lot. And the Surfer. I mean, this thing's way better than Topen Free Bleed. Hoping Freeblade at least wasn't any good if you drew it in the late game. Gang? Me, it's definitely hearing about. I'm a streamer. Maybe should have cast it with this and fetched there. I don't think that's how it works, man. I don't know that my win rate against Chrysalis is all that bad. It shits on white decks. It shits on white aggressive decks. Imagine, like, thinking that the people you're playtesting with and are drafting, like, good versions of blue-red energy and good versions of blue-black and good versions of all these decks, and you're playing the Chrysalis against them, and it's not that particularly crazy, and then you release it in the wild on Arena, and you let fucking every idiot draft it, and that idiot doesn't know how to draft blue-red. He drafts a piece of shit. Now he's playing this guy in his blue-red deck, and this, you know, and then you got the guy playing blue-black, doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And yeah, of course, its stats are going to be monstrous there. You can't blame it on the playtesters because the people that play their game on Arena are fucking morons. That would work. If the playtesters were worse, it would end up better for the average player. It's actually probably true. You throw this back, or do we keep this? I think you gotta throw it back. Deck's just too powerful. I mean, they put reach on fucking everything, so it certainly didn't need reach. What do I want? Taking second green land feels too weak here. Taking double green card doesn't feel great. Taking a 2-drop feels like shit. This guy comes back already. Got no clue. All I'll say about it is it's again, I'm telling you, I think it's the best common I may have ever played with. And if somebody comes to me and they're like, I don't enjoy this format, I think Chrysalis is too good, I would completely respect that. If somebody says anything like that, they think Chrysalis, if they start stating win rates of 17 lands, buzz off, because that stuff's way overblown and overstated. Just the way that everything works out. I'm not shitting. I'm shitting on all the people in fucking silver or whatever. Even if the guy with the Chrysalis isn't a rocket scientist, it's easier for him to play than the guy that drafted the blue-black deck. The red-green deck's kind of on rails. So they're going to beat up on all the people that aren't drafting the other decks properly. It's a synergistic format. You know what you're doing. The playtesters who designed the cards in the format probably knew how to draft these synergistic decks so they didn't just get crushed all the time by one Chrysalis. Should they really? It's a Modern Horizon set. Should they have to dumb it down? So, I mean, look, you could make it a little weaker, but I don't think they should dumb down a Modern Horizon set because they knew how to draft all the good all the other archetypes that are a little tricky, so that like the simple Eldrazi deck doesn't just beat the fucking shit out of every moron that drafts it on Arena. Yeah, it could have certainly been an uncommon. I don't know, with play boosters, I don't even know how much that changes things, though. It could have been a lot of things. It could have not had reach. It could have been a 2/2. It could plenty of things. Even if you just made it a 2/2, at least then it would die on its own to like the 4 damage removal spells. Like, obviously, I think it's a little too good, but it's nowhere near as too good as like its stats would have me believe. To be honest, it's kind of boring to play it. Well, I'm telling you, it's the best common I've ever played with. And you're telling me I underestimate how good it is. I think it's insane. It's way overpowered against white aggressive decks because it asks too much of you. You have to answer it and the next threat they play, and it facilitates the next threat. So you have to have a curve and like 2 removal spells. But I do think the blue-red and blue-black type decks can just kind of answer it / ignore it for a little bit and go around and over the top. I think in certain matchups, it's way better than others. Well, you say that, and I kind of agree with it, Proco Brito, but then you had a million people last set who were mad because all the rares were so good. No blocks. Just gonna shoot that guy. Well, this one, to their credit's a reprint. Now, the fact that they knew they were reprinting it with Reach, maybe that means they shouldn't put Reach on every other goddamn thing in the set, but they couldn't stop this one from having Reach, right? It's more of a reason to not put it on every other fucking card. Fuck, he's coming right back here. This thing is good. I don't know exactly what it does, but I know it's very good. Maybe not worth it for just 1 damage here. Seems like attacking with 1 and 2 are basically the same. What is going on? 4/4 vigilance. Yeah, a red, a white, and a bunch of. Oh, so he's got sack something. Tell him, Alpo. He's always with that afternoon shit. Yeah, ward is discard, though. That's why I hold my land. Oh, I'm on it. Too sick. You're in luck. I didn't even see your question. I've said that. I don't remember why. I think it was mostly just to fuck with Mac. I do think he's very good, though. To be fair, I've said it about numerous people. Like, if I ever play against LSV, I'll say it. Or if I ever play against Slacks or Terabad, like, I'll say it. I mean, the people I say it against have a legitimate claim to it, you know what I mean? But I don't fucking know. I'm not qualified to say, even. It's definitely true that I said it. Guy has no cards. I'm almost on this other guy's side here, Alex, for the simple fact that, like, if it happened to me where, like, you did it to me accidentally, I wouldn't seek you out and try to get any. I would just let it go. So it's almost like I'm getting free ruled by somebody. Like, hey, good games. Like, again, you know, I know that I wouldn't seek it out. So, I mean, I might go ahead and give them, but I would feel like I was getting fucked because I know I would never go seek them out if it happened to me. I would just. I'm not saying you're wrong for seeking it out. I just kind of know how I am, right? That I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't, so. Well, that's a little bit different in that case. That's a bit different. Again, I don't think he's doing anything wrong. I'm just putting another bit of perspective on it. Pretty bad when I think the gargoyle in general. I don't know. I haven't seen it be good in a deck, really. There might be one out there. It's part of the problem with black-white is I think most of its gold cards are pretty bad. This guy got it. His hand keeps lighting up. Disenchant for the Hydra. I didn't think that these... I forgot these things had menace at first. This would lose to the double power card, but leaves me another blocker. I guess that's not safe enough. Or another attacker, rather. Now I don't have colorless for that. Or it makes colorless. Never mind. I'm absolutely stupid. I was thinking I couldn't kill him with Siege Gang if I fucking... That was just ridiculously dumb. Obviously, I make the block I make. And white-black energy? I mean, that game was like competitive, but his deck looks awful to me. I don't know. This thing without tokens, really, like bunch of sack stuff, jolteds, like who's hilarious. Pretty good. So I played the wrong fella. I don't even know which one to stack. Oh, what? I should have cast this fucking thing and this. I forgot I could do that. I think I should have at least. Those suck to give up spawn. I mean, they're going to be able to blink it. Kind of annoying. Blocking at 21, huh? That's interesting. Can't say I think that's correct. I thought they played pretty well up until that. Their deck looked like shit, but they played pretty well. Now I have no idea. Buried alive. Here he comes. Hell of a buried. A Nyxborn Unicorn and a Hexler. Impressed. It's all done. I won.